knotted wheel for the rust corrosion metal converting, not corrosion. Rust converting metal primer.
So we're back at it this beautiful boiling hot Sunday morning, and today what we're going to work on is the floors. So we're going to grind up all the rust spots so we can seal that up and hopefully get it painted soon. So I got me a helper today and we're hoping to knock this out real quick. Let's see.
This weekend we are doing the rust converting metal primer all along the floors of the bus. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, we're doing a lot more how-to videos, so go ahead and click subscribe. The product that we're using is Core Seal, and I will put a link below in the description. We just bought it on Amazon, and you essentially just paint it on like you would paint. So that's what we're gonna do. So a little actually goes a long way. We have a whole gallon jug, but it coats really nicely. Smells like Elmer's glue. And as you can see up further, the areas that are rusted, it should turn black. We are going to paint the floors. As you can see right now, they are a little damp. We had the emergency hatch sort of closed, but the winds blew the hatch off. So we have a little bit of water in here, and we just treated it with the rust converter. So I'm gonna dry it off and see if Tim thinks we need to do another day of rust converting. If so, then the painting's gonna have to wait. Alright, well this floor is actually dry. I'm gonna probably take the blower just to make sure, but these are the spots I'm a little concerned about. When we did the coating, all these areas that had this rust color turned black. So now that it's had a little bit of moisture on it, you can see it looks rusty again. So still feels like there's a coat of the primer on it. That's actually why the floor still looks kind of glossy. Is the coating's really nice and it's got coverage all over. I just don't know how to feel about these few spots. showed Tim, talked to Tim about it, and he doesn't seem to be bothered by it, doesn't think it's gonna be a big deal. Still feels like it got coated and it got the minimal amount of rust that it did over 17 years. So if it gets any more rust in the next 17 years, I guess we'll have gotten our money's worth. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more because it's still pretty early. Gonna let the dew kind of dry out. As I say that, I looked out the window and it looks like it's raining. So, not sure what the plan will be now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the emergency hatch back up because I don't want rain pouring in here after I just wipe the floors down. Put the hatch back in. You can see it's not actually really installed, but it will keep the rain out. So I guess I could shut the back doors, but if I'm going to actually paint, probably need a little bit of ventilation, or I'm gonna be sky high and have a headache later. Something deceiving about this coating is it's a little bit shiny, so it looks like it's still wet when it's not. My hands are completely dry. I'm contemplating just getting started and rolling the paint on. I'm just really nervous that even though I'm touching it and it feels dry, I don't know how humidity plays into painting. Maybe I'll read the directions. Gonna see if this says anything about humidity. Maximum of 85% relative humidity. I don't know if Florida is ever lower than 85% humidity. It's like 92% humidity, but I'm not wasting a weekend. Tim keeps saying it doesn't matter, so I can always fall back on, you said it didn't matter. And I don't care. I just want to paint. I actually hate to paint, but I just want to get this done. Before I get started, I did want to talk to you guys about this new battery pack I got for our GoPro. If you follow us on Instagram, you know that I already discussed it, but for those of you that don't, this is not paid. I would love for somebody to sponsor us, but this is just something I was getting super annoyed with, and this has been a really great solution. So this is the battery pack. This is the GoPro. I will put a link to this in our description. My GoPro was lasting maybe 2 hours while we set it up for filming, time-lapse video. Anytime we're working on the bus, we try to get some footage with the GoPro. But we work much longer than 2 hours. So it was really frustrating, especially if you know GoPros aren't like dirt cheap. So I searched and searched and I found this it's not even a GoPro, sorry GoPro, it's not GoPro brand, but it promises about 7 to 9 hours, and we haven't had to recharge a battery yet, so that it's working really well. So I'll put that link in the description along with the paint that we're using, just because it was a good deal again on Amazon. Get the red, it's cheaper. Also, before I get started, Tim got to pick how we did the rust converter coating. I get to pick how I paint. So I'm going around the edges first, then the middle, because it makes more sense. as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. And if you'd like to know as soon as our videos come out, hit the bell for notifications.